Thank you very much. The opening fanfare there on this portion of the performance is called "You Are Cordially Invited" by Michael Markowski. Mr. Markowski was able to be with us on Tuesday, our final regular dress rehearsal, and the three pieces we were performing of his, he gave incredible insight to. The students proved how well trained they are as musicians and how professionally minded they are by being flexible with suggestions that he made. They got a chance to see what an artist of his caliber, that's like where his clay that he's sculpting as a composer, where he was making changes even to the printed music on the fly. You heard some of that already in these pieces. They were responding in real time to composition, which was an amazing opportunity for them and a great opportunity to have the composer with us. Schedule didn't work out for him to be here with us today, but we still consider him our guest composer in residence for this part of the program. You Are Cordially Invited was originally written for a brass ensemble and for the professional wind ensemble in Dallas, Texas. They have a fanfare competition each year, and they use the fanfares as sort of like the call to the audience to come into the concert hall for the concert proper. And his was one of the winning compositions that were performed on that regular concert season. And obviously the title is "You Are Cordially Invited" to join the concert inside the concert hall. The next work that we're playing of his is a revision, similar to how Mr. Markowski was changing things on the fly in the opening piece. He did a total rescore of Walden, which is a more reflective, more personal piece, similar to that of Henry David Thoreau's Walden, of some time that he spent outdoors, contemplating a quiet time where there weren't many people around. But I find this setting to be quite intimate and much more personal, although it does have a good spectrum of expression throughout. You get to hear a sort of a hallelujah moment in there, but there are other times of quiet and repose prayer. So this is Walden, the 2023 variety by Michael Markowski. Thank you very, very much. Sounds great. The next, well, not that I'm checking my phone backstage during the concert or anything, but I have it on good advice that Mr. Markowski is listening to the live stream and very much likes what he's hearing, so bravo, congratulations, we're doing him justice. The next piece on our program is by David Holsinger. It's in 3 movements. It's called Homage 3 Tapestries, and indeed, you can hear some musical texture, if you will. It's like a tapestry being woven together. They have 3 distinctive kinds of composition that make them up, particularly the third movement where it's very light and ethereal, and the third movement is very, very contrapuntal, almost like a really tight knit piece of fabric. So this is Homage 3 Tapestries in 3 Movements by David Holsinger. believe this concert is a real microcosm of what the UWAY program is and what it is in particular this year. It demonstrates tremendous growth. It demonstrates musical diversity and ability to play in a variety of styles, to be sensitive in the moment, to listen and to collaborate. And for young people doing that at such a high level, I think it's just a remarkable thing. Let's give them another round of applause. Before we get to acknowledging some individual performers on stage, I'd like to take just a moment and thank some of the folks that helped put this together for us on a weekly basis and behind the scenes. Our graduate TA staff does a lot of mentoring to these students. They come about once a concert cycle and do some side-by-side, sitting in with the groups so they can hear what graduate students coming to a major university like this to study music performance, how they behave, how they prepare, how they sound, and it's just a really great model. So I appreciate our graduate staff in general. In particular, a couple of folks that are with us every single week. Gabe Willoughby, you saw working with the percussion group in the back earlier and playing on various and sundry tunes. And an artist that is burning the candle at both ends this weekend, just like a lot of us are. Sarah Dombrowski has been our primary program manager and helper with all the things that go to this, go to that, and she's just, yes, I'll do it. She did a remarkable performer certificate recital, solo recital yesterday, and here today to help support UWAY on our last concert. Please, let's recognize Sarah Dombrowski. And I would like to acknowledge the other coach for the low brass group, the tuba euphonium group, Joe Arndt. He's conducted this group in the past. He has been just a wonderful nurturer for the young low brass students and has modeled professionalism and great musicianship all along the way. Joe's right over here, and he doesn't want it, but we're going to give it to him anyway. Thank you, Joe. Of course, myself and Mr. Wolger collaborate a lot, and Mr. Wolger is just a remarkable person to have on board, and just thank you very much for everything you've done here. And the students are taught on a regular basis by some of the most talented and professional music educators in the area. Those are the professional educators that are seeking out additional opportunities on behalf of their students, and that's how we get the recommendations for these fine students. It's because of the fine teaching that these students experience on a regular basis in their own band rooms back at school that we're able to perform at this high level. Let's acknowledge our music educators. And of course, the students, once they get that bug, they want to pursue even more and higher things, and so it takes the support at home from family and from parents and from siblings, and also from additional instruction, private teachers that help inspire them and show them the tips of the trade and things that help them get to the next level. So for those folks that support on that level, let's acknowledge those folks, please. So, as I mentioned, this is a great concert for us to acknowledge and to have just as a good sample of what this program is, and it makes acknowledging the folks that won't be here next year that much tougher. They have been, in many cases, a part of the UWAY program for quite a few years, and it's their input, it's their musicianship, it's their earnestness, it's their personalities that have helped the UWAY program progress to what it has this particular year. Earlier in the year, we were invited to perform at the Wisconsin Concert Band Association's annual convention, so this plaque is up here commemorating that performance that we received on behalf of that concert that we did back in January. That's the first invited performance this group has done in quite some time, and they were well deserving of all the accolades they received, not only from the invitation itself, but from the actual performance. So I'm really proud of that achievement on behalf of this particular group. But we would like to ask some individual folks to step forward and receive some recognition. We'll start with the folks that joined UWAY this year, and from the clarinet section, Angela Brandes. From the flutes, Ava Ledger. Melanie May from the clarinet section. From the bassoon section, Charlie Mesplay. From the trombone section, Allison Newart. Also from trombones, anybody know any trombones that we can get next year? Gabrielle Northern. From our trumpet section, Emma Pollock. And from the flute section, Susie Schiffler. Start with folks that have dedicated 2 years of service to UWAY, starting with Andrew Barrett in the tuba section. From the trombones, Nelson Klein. And from the euphonium section, Samuel Marr. From our trumpet section, Nathan Rathke. The following folks have given 3 years of their high school career to UWAY, starting from the saxophone section, Nadia Agrawal. Also from the saxophone section, Elsie Gorian. And did Lily end up making it in today? Lily had a conflict with some stuff happening at Wauwatosa East High School today. Well, let's acknowledge Lily for her 3 years of service. Very nice. And a little extra memento for some folks that have been with us all 4 years of their high school career. Just really appreciate all of the students, but in particular those that have the vision to be with UWAY and to be with us for all 4 years. From the tuba section, Sophie Peck. From the bass clarinet section, Hanukkah Tittkemper-Wolf. Another trombonist, Caitlin Vanderloo. And the last acknowledgement we'd like to make is a young lady that has started in UWAY in her 8th grade year and has gone all the way through, nonstop dedication from 8th grade into 12th grade, and that is Megan Frona from the clarinet section. Okay, get the phones ready. Ready? Everybody got the pictures? Mr. Wilger will sneak in there too. Come on, Mr. Logan, let's sneak into the picture.
One more hand for our senior, please.
We'll give these folks a chance to get back to their seat and let folks noodle a little bit on their horn. We'll take one last concert day and end with the marches of all marches.